Hello, in this demonstration I will show you a few tips in using an 18 volt impact driver. We'll start with the head of the impact driver. This one came with its own dedicated impact bit. There are other makes on the market and they usually come in a pack or a box with different sorts of heads. So to change the head over, you have to pull this forward and at the same time pull out the bit. To put it back in, you have to pull the head forward and push it into the body of the driver. It's a lithium ion battery, and if you look on the bottom of the battery, it says see if it gets into focus, 1.3 AH. That's the ampage hour. That's perfectly okay for a do-it-yourselfer, but if you wanted this to run longer, a higher number would be better. So 4.0 AH would be a bigger drill and would last longer, but for what I do, that's fine. It has a speed control, which is the trigger. So when you press it, it will go very slowly, and this is what you would use for the first part of the putting the screws in with this driver. So it just literally turns the screw into the wood, and then full power the impact part starts. So it has a forward, and on the other side reverse. So I put some this is what's left over from a large garden project I was doing, so I thought I'd show you the sort of impact driver. I put some screws in the batten already, so if you wanted to take them out, and the impact drive is very good at taking screws out. If you engage it into the slot, it comes out. So if you put it into forward, it works really well. I will show you how I did the screw in a minute, but I just thought I'd better mention about safety. So using any of these drills, you really do need to wear goggles and ear defenders. The impact drill is really noisy, as you just seen. So I'm going to now show you from a different angle putting the wood screw into the timber. So I'm going to choose a good place to locate the screw, and I'm just going to put the point where hopefully I want it to be, and then engage the head of the screw with the impact bit, and just squeeze gently, and the screw will now start cutting a hole. Now, as soon as it starts tightening up, you then have to squeeze the trigger all the way. That leaves a very nice finish to the screw. It's not raised at all. Okay, so now the batten is fixed. I'm now going to join two bits of wood together. I'll bring that into the picture. So I'm now going to use a G-clamp just to secure it. Let's do it that way around, so I don't knock this over. Now have a look at some of the screws. So this screw is just an ordinary wood screw. Just an ordinary wood screw. However, this one is different. As you can see, perhaps, hopefully the camera will focus, it has this kind of slit. And this is a way of throwing out the swarf or the sawdust, because we are going to put it into wood. The point is very sharp, and the thread of the screw goes all the way down to the point. So this is a dedicated screw for this kind of work. So to start it off, you have to do it, as I've just seen, very slowly, and that starts it off. So as you you switch it on and it starts to cut its own thread, it will then start the impact part of the drill. Now that's gone in very well. We'll just have a look, and as you can see, it's gone in very well. There's no splits or anything, and it's completely driven into the timber, so it's completely solid. Now there are some screws on the market which have got this kind of cutting head here, and it's also got the slit at the end. So this screw here with this cutting head helps not only to drive it in, but also helps to make sure the head of the screw is well into the timber. However, when I was doing the garden project, I was using this kind of bolt screw, but it has no cutting edge, and it hasn't got any of the functions that you would with some of these fastenings. So you can use a hex head to go in there, and you can just swap it over. Just swap it over. And then use it as an impact driver for a hex head on a bolt screw. The only disadvantage is with this, you're going to have to drill a pilot hole with a combi drill. So this is a combi drill. You're going to have to drill a pilot hole because there's no way it's going to drive into the wood that length. And I've had one or two occasions where the wood has got resin in it, or a knot or something, and the screw has just come out the side. So sometimes a pilot hole will help. Well, that just about concludes this demonstration. I hope there's some takeaways for you, and thank you so much for watching.